Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Space Cadet. Um, I haven't voiced over a YouTube video in a couple years, so I'm sorry if this is a little awkward or I stutter a lot. I haven't done it in a long time. It's kind of weird talking to yourself, but yeah. Today I'm gonna be showing you a tank tutorial on T140K Varsuk. I'm not really going to dive too deep into the other tanks because they all kind of work the same. Rhino and Slammer and the Kuma, Slammer up. I mean, they all work the same. Except for this piece of shit. This railgun tank, you gotta like charge your shot up to shoot it. I don't know. I don't fuck with it. It's weird. But yeah, and also I've been sick, so I'm sorry if my voice is a little stuffy and I sound like my face is constipated. But anyway, yeah, let's get into it. So anyway, the T100 Varsuk is probably be a good tank for you guys to start out with if you're low level. I think you unlock the T100 at like level 40 something. I'm not sure, but it's fast. It's got good armor. Um, it's a very solid tank. Um, the only downside with it is that you don't get the passive radar like you do in the Angara. See, I mean you have no radar at all, and the commander gun is just a 12.7 machine gun, so it's not all that great. And also the elevation is not good, so like can't aim up real high. Can't even see the top of that tree. 240K you can aim way up higher in the sky, but yeah, that's really the only downsides to the Varsuk is the elevation and no radar. But other than that, it's a very solid tank. It's good for base pushing because see how fast it is. Accelerates really fast. Drives really fast. But yeah, this is a good tank. Very good tank. This T100 and T140K, best tanks to play in the server. But let me sell this and I'll show you the T140K. Yeah, the T140K is a little bit further down and it costs a little more just because the commander gun is better and also that it has radars. And it's my absolute favorite tank in the game. I've killed many people with this thing. I've made a lot of money with this thing. It's a very, very good tank. But yeah, the T140K has passive radar. So if you go into the gunner seat or if you go to the commander seat, it has passive radar. It's a very good tank. You get data link when we have Tigris or if there's active jet. So this guy is giving me radar right now. That's how you see things on the radar. I'm going to show you some keybinds real quick. So you want to go to configure controls and go to common. This keybind, the engine on and off, and swap gunner are very good. The swap gunner is detrimental to tank gaming. And also these two, get out and eject. It's V and double tap V. Unbind that shit, bro. It's good. It's gonna fuck you over. You're gonna switch and go to smoke or something, and you're gonna eject yourself out of your tank or out of your jet or something. And yeah, nobody wants that. But the engine on and off, and the swap gunner, very good. And also another thing I do is your view. So how you zoom in and out is default is plus and minus on the numpad. I set mine to the buttons on the side of my mouse just because it's more comfortable. So can zoom in and out with the buttons on the side of my mouse instead of having to take my hand off of the mouse and zoom in and out. I used to do that all the time. I don't know how I did it. But let me get up here on this hill and I'll show you some more stuff. Alright, one thing I always do before I move on or move out, I stop in safe zone or right on the edge of safe zone and kind of take a look around of like what's around me. So if there's any people camping the hills up there, or if there's any man patters, or if there's any tanks looking at our base waiting on us to leave. So I kind of just scan around before I take off. Very smart thing to do. So you kind of get aware of what's around. So like on this map, Zeros, this is default. This is default green base, and this is default blue base. So when you're sitting up here on the hill, there can be things all along this area. There can be things here. There can be things along this area and like here. So like, and you see where I'm sitting? I have a perfect field of view of all of this. These hills close to AO, this field close to AO, so I can see if there's anything around. So this is a good map for tanks. I mean, it's probably my favorite map of all time, and yeah, it's very good. But back to the radar. So we have a Tigris, so we have active radar right now. So you see all the radar targets on the map. Yeah, there's like helicopters and all that stuff. So the control and the bracket key is how you change your distance on your radar. So you start with 4K. So if you press it once, you get 2K, 1000, and 8K. So I keep one on 8K, one on 4K. I swap to the commander seat, and I do the same thing. That way you can have the same radars in both guns. You see, with the swap gunner key, I don't have to scroll wheel to change. I can just change by pressing my keybind. And the way I do it is I switch to the commander gun and I try to find something to lock. So I know there's a thing over here on the hill. See, free kill. T140K sitting right outside our safe zone. I saw him on radar, and also this guy's lasing, so it's a free kill. Another thing you can do, if you see the little half circles on the radar over there, those are Tigrises, or it could possibly be like a Xian or a Blackfoot or a Cashman. They have active radar, so they have the half circle. Excuse me for one moment. Alright, we'll get out of that guy's way so he can't see us. But the little circles on the radar, they like circle around you, shows the distance. So on the left radar, the one that's 4K, the first one is 1K, the second one is 2K, the third one is 3K, the fourth one is 4K. And on the right side, it goes in twos because you have it set to 8 kilometers. So the first line's 2K, second line's 4K, third line's 6K, last line's 8K. So you kind of know how far away things are on the radar. I'll show you this real quick. I'm going to smoke here on the hill. So this tank can no longer see me. But if I go to the gunner seat, I can look straight through my smoke. And I guess he moved on, or maybe he's in the smoke there. No, I guess he moved on. But yeah, and the way you can do that is you go to your video settings and you put your particles on low, so you can see straight through your smoke. If you had them on high or very high, you get bad FPS, and you can also not see through your smoke. And that's pretty much it on the radar and map sense and all that stuff. I'm going to sell this, and I'm going to buy a Varsuk, and I'm going to show you how I would push the enemy base. Oh wait, before I do that, one thing, if you're in the safe zone and you shoot, you can only shoot at like enemy jets, enemy tanks. This guy is man padding our base, so you can kill him. But you cannot shoot unarmed helicopters, you cannot shoot unarmed vehicles, you cannot shoot infantry. So that is a Pawnee. You could shoot the Pawnee, but like, for example, if a hummingbird or something come in, you can't shoot at a hummingbird from safe zone. You can only shoot at jets and tanks and man patters. Like, if they're a threat to you, then you can shoot at them. But if they're not a threat, you can't just farm infantry from safe zone. And if you're in safe zone and you shoot and you want to go back, you have to leave the safe zone before you can repair. And I'll do that right now. You open your little GPS on with a bracket key when you're driving. You see the little red line? That's the edge of my safe zone. So I gotta drive out of there first, and then I can drive back in to go repair. But yeah, that's that. I'm gonna buy a Varsuk, and I'm gonna show you base pushing. Alright, so another thing I want to go over with you guys is when I join a game, I usually join on a vehicle count. Sorry, not maps. Join on vehicle count, and I do have map preferences. So like this game is Zeros. I like this spawn better. Pyrgos, I like Blue 4 spawn better. But most of the time I join the team that has the least vehicles. So I'm actually lucky this game. We have got the least vehicles and we have the best base. So it's very good. You want to join the team that has the least vehicles because, I mean, there's more stuff for you to kill and makes you like a one-man army. So, I mean, more potential for more money and all that stuff. Don't stack, man. I mean, if you stack, you won't kill as much, but I don't know. I just don't stack. I don't do that. But I'm gonna go to the enemy spawn and show you how I play this. So once again, before we go out and about, stop outside your safe zone, take a look around, see if there's any tanks watching your spawn, watching where you're going, anything like that. So there's nothing around. So I'm going to go to Blue 4 base and see what I can do there. So when I go to Blue 4 base, I'm going to drive this way. And as I'm driving that way, I'm going to stop every now and again. I'm going to look this way. Like as I'm driving, I'm going to stop every now and again and look that way towards AO and like this way, like towards their base. So you kind of like see everything that their base could potentially have and spot tanks easier. And I'll show you like when to stop and all that good stuff. Well, as soon as I cut that and told you guys that I was going to drive to the base, I got shot by a tank right outside of our safe zone. So I don't know what to do about that. I'm just going to push kind of towards this way and see what I can see. Alright, so when I get on top of this hill here, as I'm driving towards their base, I'm going to stop and I'm going to take a look, just so I know maybe there's a tank over here, or maybe there's a couple tanks over here, kind of sitting here waiting on people to leave. There's a Blackfoot there. I missed that. It's alright. But yeah, I don't see anything. So, oh, there's a tank there. So when they're driving like that, you kind of want to aim for their tracks. So if you hit them in their track, then they're stuck. They can't move anymore. But I didn't quite track that guy. He's going to get away. But he may stop and shoot at me, so I'm going to smoke. And if I smoke, he cannot see me. And he also smokes, so I cannot see him. But sometimes it bugs out like that. So I see him there. And we got the kill assist for it. But yeah, sometimes the smokes bug out like that. Like you saw how the smoke like dipped down. Just watch their smoke, and you know, you see how it's like kind of dipping down like that. Just watch their smoke, and sometimes you'll get a peek on them. But that guy's dead, so we're gonna move on. And when you're driving, when you're driving, you just kind of want to free look around for jets diving you. You might spot a tank shoot or something, or like how that guy's lasing that helicopter. He might be lasing like a ZN or something, and Cashmans, Blackfoots, all that good stuff. The Cashmans, Blackfoots, and ZNs have wire guided ATGM, so you don't get a warning when they shoot you. So you kind of got to be aware of those guys. Um, and if you see them and they look like they're coming for you, I would just smoke immediately to be safe. But yeah, I'm driving towards their base. There's another hill here, so I'm going to stop. I'm going to switch. I'm going to take a look around and see. As I do that, there's another tank over here. So, just start shooting him. And that's another free kill. So, yeah, driving around, free looking, being aware of your surroundings, looking towards AO, all that stuff. I don't know what this guy's lasing, so I'll show you a trick. See how he's lasing us through a tree? Kind of lay something behind it there, and shoot. Who knows, it might be a spawn vehicle or infantryman, there's no telling. It was a panther, so yeah. But just lay something behind them if you can't see them to kind of get a range on them and shoot them. And I'm going to keep going this way, stopping every now and again, looking towards AO, looking towards their base. I know this hill here is kind of before their base, so I'm going to take a peek. And you see a heat signature in the sky up there. Take a look at it. It's a Cashman up there. He can AG us. He just AG'd us. We were very lucky we didn't die. That's kind of the shitty thing about the Varsuk, is that you don't have the elevation for the cannon. If I was in the T140K, I could have sniped him out of the sky. But yeah, in the Varsuk you don't have good elevation, and yeah, it sucks. And that I hit the rock. All I did was just explode my fucking armor off. It's a bug in this game. I didn't get hit by anything or anything like that. But I want to continue towards their base and kind of keep my speed up because I know that Cashman's there. And yeah, try not to hit rocks on your way like I do. That Cashman's shooting at me up there, so I'm going to stop here in the town, kind of behind buildings and stuff, and I'm going to try and get a kill on him here. I missed. Missed again. That's just me being bad. So we're still driving towards their base. There's a tank on the road here. He's dead. See, it's very easy, man. You just take a line towards their base, kind of keep aware of where you're going, and just free look around, look for jets, look for anything someone's lasing, just stop every now and again, all that good stuff. And you want to take these wide flanks around their base. There's something in the smoke right here. We'll sit here and wait for a sec. Yeah, this guy's lasing it for us. Very nice. So we'll just shoot and Tigris kill. Very nice. Pay attention to your lasers. Pay attention to smokes on hills and stuff. You can see them every now and again if the smoke bugs out. But you don't want to get too close to their base, so I'm going to kind of cut here in front. So I'm pretty close to their base, so I'm going to swing back around this way towards Independent base and see if I can see anything over there. And as I'm going towards Independent base, I want to free look over towards their base. See, there's something else in smoke back there. Don't know what it is, so just give it a sec. See if the smoke bugs out, or just wait for their smoke to be gone, or just die to a cashman, you know. You see, in that one life, we have made 17,000 score. We made money for our tank back, and more. So I mean, just the wide flanks, looking towards AO, looking in front as you're driving, looking at their base when you get closer to it. Yeah, that's pretty much how you do it. Taking flanks, being aware of your surroundings. And yeah, if you guys have any other more questions or anything, just let me know in the comments. If this video does well, I'll do a video on jet sniping. I got some tips and tricks I use for that. But yeah, if you guys like this, just let me know, and I'll do a jet snipe tutorial next if that's what you guys want. But anyways, peace out, guys.